So once a few other teachers and I thought it would be fun to take students outside for the last 30 minutes of the school day on a Friday afternoon to play some ultimate frisbee. Students had been testing all week and we thought it would be a fun way to celebrate the end of it. However, one of the math teachers in our school said that she had students who needed to make up their tests that afternoon, and not only would it be unfair for them to miss out on the playtime, but it would also be distracting for them to see their friends outside playing while they took the test. Well, I, of course, completely understood the issue and I canceled Ultimate Frisbee. Actually, that's not what happened at all. We didn't think it was fair how the whole school should be punished because this math teacher's gripe. I even called her a buzzkill. We took the students out anyway with the attitude, she'll get over it. Well, she didn't get over it. And this decision we made caused a huge rift in our staff. Some of the teachers sided with her, while some of them sided with us. And at first, I thought she was just being a little petty. Like, come on, this was a choice you made. Sorry you didn't get to have fun. But I also secretly acknowledged that maybe the Ultimate Frisbee teachers were being a little petty as well. But we just let it go, and there turned out to be a lot of cold shrugs in the staff office, and gossip and whispers in the hallways. A rift was forming. And finally, our principal called a staff meeting to address the issue, which nobody wanted to come to that meeting. But here in this meeting, I learned that this was much bigger than pettiness. And with tears in her eyes, the math teacher explained how disrespected the whole situation made her feel. She explained that this was not the first time as a teacher her requests had been just disregarded. She said to us, I just feel like I'm being labeled a wet blanket. But I had no choice. My students had to make up their tests. And then she said something that felt like a punch in the gut. She said, I know I'm not a fun teacher, but I just don't feel like this is fair. And suddenly I realized my ego was causing harm. And I'm guessing you figured that out sooner in the story. Well, this teacher's moment of vulnerability and willingness to share her feelings in that moment, it really illuminated that we had messed up. We got excited about an idea, but had blinders on when it came to anyone else's feelings, especially this teacher. And from there, our principal led us in a conversation towards reconciliation. We apologized and talked about how we can handle moments like this better in the future. And so first, I don't like that story. I hate knowing that my ignorance and, dare I say, selfishness caused a teammate of mine to question her value as a teacher. Instead of compromise or just changing the plans because they didn't work, we instead resorted to a label, and it was an unhelpful one that we gave her. And sometimes they begin to believe that label, and they throw up their hands and begin to act like the label that we gave them. I'm not saying that's what this math teacher did, but I know that's been true in my own life. However, this moment, this conflict, it was like a catalyst for our team. Making it through this conflict and emerging on the other side somehow bonded our staff together. We respected each other more. Some of us grew a little bit more humble. We learned to listen to each other better, how to communicate before assumptions got too far, and really we learned a little bit more about how to work as a team. Staff conflict does not need to be irreparable. I learned from my boneheadedness and the events that followed that while conflict can be difficult, it can also be healthy.